Hello friends, subscribe my channel and press on bell icon. Thank you. Get ready for dictation. Start. The FIR named Balwinder, Gurpreet, Ilyas, Aman and Sandeep as the persons who had committed acts of sexual assault on the prosecutrix stop. It is alleged by the prosecution that though the appellant received information from the prosecutrix of the alleged incident of rape, no arrest was made and a proper investigation was not conducted. Stop. Para. On 26 December 2012, the prosecutrix committed suicide, leaving a suicide note naming Balwinder, Gurpreet, and Shinderpal Kaur to be responsible for her decision to end her life. Stop. Immediately after the death of the prosecutrix, the appellant arrested accused Balwinder Singh, Gurpreet, and Shinderpal Kaur. Stop. Para. On the basis of a statement made by Harvinder Kaur, a cousin of the prosecutrix, FIR number 100/2012, dated 26 December 2012, was registered at PS Kaga against the appellant SI Naseeb Singh. Balwinder Gurpreet was registered against Balwinder Singh, Gurpreet and Shinderpal Kaur for an offence punishable under section 306 read with section 34 of the IPC. Stop. Para. Special investigation team was constituted by the ADGP crime to inquire into the standard of investigation conducted by the appellant in the gang rape case registered as FIR 96/2012. Stop. The SIT concluded that the investigation conducted by the appellant in FIR 96/2012 had loopholes. Stop. The superintendent crime Patiala, who was a member of the SIT, arrested Sandeep on 29 December 2012. Stop. The appellant was dismissed from the police department on 27 December 2012. Stop. On appeal, the dismissal was set aside on 11 April 2014 and the appellant was reinstated to the service. Stop. Para. The appellant was implicated in respect of FIR 96/2012 concerning the gang rape of the prosecutrix and alleged offences under sections 217, 218 and 120B of the IPC were added. Stop. In regard to FIR 187/2012 registered for the offence under section 306/34, the appellant was implicated following the addition of offences under sections 217, 218 and 120B IPC. Stop. Charges were framed in FIR 187/2012 by the Additional Sessions Judge Patiala on 5 April 2013. Stop. The accused were charged under section 306 IPC, while the respondent in addition was charged with sections 217 and 218 IPC. Stop. Para. The Additional Sessions Judge Patiala convicted Balwinder, Gurpreet, Ilyas, Aman, Shinderpal Kaur and Sandeep in the trial arising out of FIR 96 of 2012 for offences under sections 376 bracket 2 bracket G, 366, 328 and 120B of the IPC. Stop. Para. A tabular statement of the conviction rendered and sentence imposed by the additional sessions judge on Balwinder Singh, Gurpreet Singh alias Aman, Shindrapal Kaur and Sandeep Singh is reproduced below from the judgment of the additional sessions judge on Balwinder, Gurpreet Singh alias Aman, Shindrapal Kaur and Sandeep is reproduced below from the judgment of the additional sessions judge. Stop. Para. The scope of the power of the appellate court to direct a retrial has come up before this court for interpretation in several decisions. Stop. The judgment of A has dealt with the issue extensively. Stop. In that case, the appellant was tried before the judicial magistrate for the offence of rash and negligent driving while under the influence of liquor, thereby causing the death of one person and injuries to four others, and for offences under the Motor Vehicles Act. Stop. Para. The trial judge held that the evidence was not sufficient to prove that the appellant was driving the motor vehicle at the time of the mishap and acquitted him of the offences under the Motor Vehicles Act and the Penal Code. Stop. But he held that the evidence established that the appellant had consumed illicit liquor and committed an offence punishable under section 66 bracket B of the Bombay Prohibition Act. Stop. Para. The appellant was convicted and sentenced to imprisonment for 3 months and was directed to pay fine. Stop. On appeal, the Sessions Court set aside the order of trial court and ordered a retrial on the ground that a fair and full trial had not taken place. Stop. The revision was summarily dismissed by the High Court, which led to the appeal to this court. Stop. Justice J. C. Shah, speaking for the Constitution Bench, observed, Para. Proceeding and exposes the person accused to another trial, which affords the prosecutor an opportunity to rectify the infirmities disclosed in the earlier trial, and will not ordinarily be countenanced when it is made merely to enable the prosecutor to lead evidence which he could but has not cared to lead, either on account of insufficient appreciation of the nature of the case or for other reasons. Stop. Para. The court held that though undoubtedly the trial before the magistrate suffered from irregularities and the evidence led was deficient on important aspects, that could by itself not be a sufficient ground for directing a retrial. Stop. If additional evidence was to be brought on the record, a retrial was not required, and the procedure prescribed by section 428 bracket 1 of the 1898 code. Stop.